All right, I'm going to show you how to optimize your Google business profile as a certified public accountant, bookkeeper, or any organization. But I'm going to show you what you need to be aware of here. So if you didn't know this, your Google business has moved to be accessible through the Google. You just go to Google and type in your name. If you can't find that, go up here, go to Business Profile Manager. That's a really important thing. Once you hit that, you'll be able to, I've got 1 million of them listed. So you'll come in, you'll hit go. And here's what I want you to do to optimize what you've got going. Now, this is kind of interesting here. We're going to talk about this just a little bit. So first off, what you want to do is you want to hit Edit Profile. Here's some tips. Changing your name or your address will absolutely trigger a verification request. You will get your site turned down if you don't obey the rules for your location. If you don't have a physical office with a sign, don't put physical location. Stick to, I don't have a location, but I drive to my customers, okay? And what we're gonna do is another quick thing that's worth seeing here, you slide over here, there's a Get More Reviews link. This link is really handy. When you share that, text that, or call, email that to people, that is the absolute best link to provide a good review. You'll want to do that, okay? So that's where you get your review link. Let's head back. Here's how you optimize this thing. You want to come into the photos here, and you want to make sure that you've got your logo uploaded here. So I am going to go find that logo that I've got, and I'm going to export a square version with padding on the outside. We're just going to do it as a JPEG. That's really handy. You'll also want to get a core image in the background here. So we've built this. This is going to be his branded one. We're going to hit export again. So we're going to use that. And here's what we're going to do. So we've got a logo image. There's the logo, nice square image. That's the logo. We want to hit save on that. So update your logo and it'll show up really nicely. If you don't do it, it doesn't show up very nicely. He already kind of had it there, but it makes it a little bit better. We're also going to go to add photo, and we're going to add the cover photo. We'll upload that cover photo, and it's going to be the one that's really branded for him. That's also the one that I would use for social media. The OG image, when you're inside a Webflow and you're looking at his page, when you share this, there's an OG image, and this is usually at a 1200 by 6 something. And what we'll do here is we will upload it as an image in here. Once it's uploaded and we make it a WebP, you hit this, you grab the little thing there and you go up to the page, and we would paste this in as the OG image. So when he shares it, it looks like that. So that's a little optimization. Not all of you use Webflow. I don't even want you to know about Webflow because Webflow is better than everything. So that'll take a second. The other thing you'd want to do is upload a whole bunch of photos. So if you go into photos, upload pictures of you, upload pictures of your team, keep uploading pictures. The other thing you might want to do is come in here and do an update. So adding in the first update is usually pretty powerful. We'll just upload that image that we just had so that there's something there. We'll grab maybe some messaging from his website because we're really just doing some really simple stuff here to optimize. Now we're going to hit on his locations because I think there might have been a little bit of a location myth there, or miss. So we're going to go like this. We'll have him go, learn more, go to his website. And so this is just a little, this does not help with SEO, but what this does is it at least shows up here. Ideally, this would have been square. It's not square. We will put a square one in there. I just want to show you how to do it. Now, here's the important thing. We're going to go up, and there's 2 spots here, editing your services and actually adding the services. So the first thing you want to do is go into your edit profile, and I want you to make sure that when you go to business category, that you add in priority all of these, because you got certified public accountant. If you're a CPA, put that first. You have accountant, accounting firm, payroll service, tax preparation service, bookkeeping service, and tax prep. Each one of those are distinct, but they're all part of what you do. Put a good description in there. Now, we did this a while back, so I'm going to hit X, and we've done that. Now you can come in and go to edit services, and what you want to do is you want to go edit, okay, and just look at what they have here. And if you do any of this, you should select it and hit save. Okay, you want to say yes to the ones that matter. You'll probably want to go in and add descriptions to any of these that are kind of goofy. Like if I go to accounting firm, if I hit plus, some of these, they'll be preset. And what I've found is that you do at least want to do the preset ones. You can come in and add more. More is not always better, but you'll want to keep an eye on that. So make sure you optimize that. The second thing you want to do is go to Edit Profile. And what I would suggest is to go in here to the service area and add in up to 20 locations. Don't get greedy, okay? Put all the big suburb names around you and just stick to about a 20-mile circle, 20, 30-mile circle. This doesn't help you go bigger and badder than what you've already got, okay? Don't focus on this. Now notice he does not have a location because he's got a remote office, but these are the service areas that he'll go to. So make sure you fill that out. Make sure that any other things that are relevant here that you do fill out, if you know Spanish, if you know anything like that, and just ensure to fill this up. But the big ones are add in all the services, make a good description, and then come in and get these location areas dialed in. It's super important. Fill out all of this information and do a couple of posts, keep that going. Another quickie is it's a good idea to have a link to your Google business in the footer of your website, okay? So what I often do is I grab that review, get more reviews, I'll grab this and I'll take off the word review, and then we put it in the footer of the website. So now as the website gets crawled, boom, it's right there. Okay, the other thing you could do is you could put in your LinkedIn, and if you've got other social media stuff there. There is another step that you could do where you do local schema to add it in there and make sure that it gets connected. I have seen that supposedly Google is coming out with a way to add more social media things in it. Just make sure you fill the whole thing up. That's one of the biggest things. And then make sure your real domain is in there. And that's kind of how you optimize it. Good luck. God bless. I hope that helps you get started.